Yeah, just because you got 10 bodies doesn't make you a 10.
Nothing screams bad decisions quite like this guy. He tried looking tough and ended up looking like a complete fool. This next woman came in confident about her First Amendment rights, but walked away with an unexpected crash course in geography.
No recording out here. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment rights.
Nigga, you think this America?
This is Sir, I'm exercising my rights. What more?
This woman thought a smack was the end of the story, but the other person was more interested in writing the next chapter. Fast food workers deal with enough chaos already, so when this customer kept changing their order and asking for refunds, one employee finally had enough.
That I love right there. That I love.
When a passenger threw trash out onto the road, this Russian driver wasn't having any of it, and the payback that followed was pure satisfaction. Watching too much Hollywood really made this woman think she could slap a guy and get away with it.
If you want to be polite to the customer, then you speak English to the customer in America.
Instead of a simple complaint about her dish, this woman really chose chaos and racism.
This is America, and you get it right the first time. You get it right the first time. Get it right the first time. Get it right the first time, okay?
She must be the oldest child because her parents clearly didn't get it right the first time. This Karen kept blaming the POV guy for some stolen items and wouldn't stop calling him a thief, until he hit her with a savage roast that flipped the whole vibe.
What you say? Check my vehicle.
I think you're a thief.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you a How about that?
This old man came onto the America's Got Talent stage to sing and dance, but stole the spotlight with a comeback nobody saw coming.
A lot of people work really, really hard for their dreams, but it's not meant for everybody.
That's why you use auto-tune and I don't.
Actually...
She tries to make her boyfriend jealous, but ended up getting a harsh reality check instead.
Look at this truck.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
It's nicer than your truck.
And I bet his girlfriend's hotter than mine.
Damn!
Honestly, some girls on podcasts are something else lately. Their confidence is through the roof, and it's only a matter of time before someone hits them with a reality check, and they instantly burst into flames.
Name, age, and where you from?
I'm 39, but I don't look your I will say, I don't look your typical 39, so I'm proud of that.
Shelly.
Yes.
You look 39. It's okay,
Shut
though.
up. No,
it
I don't.
is okay.
No, I don't.
What started as a few nasty body-shaming comments could have gotten ugly fast, but this woman handled it like a pro.
Bye, bitch! Bye, bitch!
Instead of taking the bait, she flipped the script, turned the tables, and walked away with the last laugh.
To the next call.
A guy was peacefully enjoying his beer when a woman suddenly started swinging at him. Somehow he dodged every shot and fired back without spilling a single drop of his drink. After spitting on people and whacking contestants with her shoe, this woman thought she could do whatever she wanted. That is, until one guy quickly proved otherwise.
A few moments later.
Блин, ну это вообще уже жестко.
Ну как?
Curious about what MMA feels like, this girl decided to learn from one of the sport's most dangerous men. She quickly realized that might not have been her best idea.
Ice.
Okay.
Ice.
Several days later.
There's an unwritten rule: don't dish it if you can't take it. One contestant on Ink Master forgot that when she started talking sideways about Boneface, and he quickly fired back with a brutal comeback that completely shut her down.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you piece of poor excuse for.
You know what's a crime? To have a Trump ban sign.
I can't believe you said that.
This guy thought it was hilarious to run over a Trump sign, but little did he realize he had just walked straight into the owner's trap, and his tires ended up paying the price for all that stupidity.
My God!
What?
These people! Look what they did!
Oh, boy.
This feminist started things with a smack and seemed big on equal rights, but just one slap later, that crazy attitude quickly went flying away.
Actually, the thing is that we don't want to talk with you, actually.
Things really went off the rails when this female host got roasted into oblivion and decided words weren't enough, so she started throwing hands. But the male contestant wasn't about to back down either.
Why don't you go and off then?
You go. How can you slap?
This guy loved calling people fake, but one embarrassing mistake later, and his aura was gone for good.
It's a fake Cybertruck I saw on DHgate.
Yeah, we got it from Temu, actually.
Now this kinda reminds me of how parents discipline their stupid kids back in the day. The only difference is that it's Karens now, and somehow it's a lot more entertaining to watch unfold. A Karen thought throwing liquid at this girl was a great idea while she was working. Seconds later, she was soaked inside her own car like a helpless fish in a tank.
Huh?
This stupid person started creating a scene over a $22 coffee, right up until he threw it at the drive-thru employee, only to end up with a whole lot of car damage instead.
Do so, don't give me the coke, do so.
This guy came to the drive-thru with racist remarks and a drink order. The employee took care of both, and the delivery was straight to his face.
Broke ass bitch, I mean, what the fuck you making 2 days? Did you talk this? Don't stop now.
She stepped onto the dating show full of confidence, and instead of easing into the conversation, she jumped straight to the main course.
What would be the first meal that you would feed me?
Salad.
A salad.
This guy came in raging hard, but walked out having lost his coffee, his cool, and every last bit of dignity. This next jerk thought he could throw stuff at an employee and walk away without consequences, until the guy landed a 1 in a million shot that left him absolutely stunned. Regular Karens are one thing, but add alcohol to the mix and you've got pure chaos. And this one didn't last 2 seconds before getting checked. These girls got pulled over and genuinely thought their looks would be enough to charm their way out of it, but the cops weren't impressed and made sure they knew it.
Pardon me? You didn't think we gave pretty girls tickets? You're absolutely right. We don't. Sign here.
During a Q&A, this girl acted like she knew everything, until one question about the invisible line around Earth made the whole act fall apart.
Basically, if something is invisible, you cannot see it, therefore it cannot be named. If it cannot be named, there is nothing to write down.
So air is just not a word then?
Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Safe to say her confidence slipped right off the equator.
Come here! Oh my goodness!
Disrespecting a store owner's work was never going to end well. This guy found out the hard way when he got instantly served with a cheesy pizza slap.
Oh, shit.
Going up against a dozen 35-year-old Karens sounds like a nightmare, but this guy promised to handle them all, and made it look all the more satisfying.
This guy's such a dirtbag. He wails on women even after they're knocked down.
These incoming drivers thought they were putting on the ultimate light show, but the POV guy somehow still outdid them all. A Karen crashed what was supposed to be a special birthday moment and immediately started stealing the spotlight. The mascot tried nudging her out of the way, but she just kept pushing her luck until this happened. Another Karen tried pulling a sneaky prank on her friends, but karma had a much funnier ending in mind. Forget the McFlurry. This woman got introduced to the McBlender, and she won't be forgetting it anytime soon. These entitled girls thought they could dine and dash, but forgetting their keys turned the whole escape plan into a public meltdown.
Yeah, y'all left them keys. Y'all shouldn't have walked out. The world's dumbest criminals.
Saying the N-word to someone's face is already a terrible idea, but this Karen got a pass the first time and somehow took that as a green light to do it again.
Call me a again. Call me a again. Say again. You didn't hear what I just said?
Imagine telling a Native American to go back to their country while standing in America.
You're going back to Mexico.
This Karen kept throwing racist remarks right up until she got introduced to the proud representative of the Slapaho tribe.
Oh, you just walking to Excuse me?
Walking through the airport screaming like she owned the place was never going to end well, and it didn't take long before a police officer stepped in.
Get her.
This girl thought she was being tough by refusing to wear a mask, and even started coughing around people. But the look on her face when she realized the whole internet was watching was absolutely priceless. Karen behavior comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors, and this guy put on a full-on demo when he ate the whole meal, tried to dodge the bill, and filmed making a total fool of himself.
I don't want that.
You ate the whole entire thing. There's not even like...
So she telling me I got to pay for that?
I mean, let me ask the audience.
She caused serious trouble at the stadium and ended up in cuffs, but still chose to escalate things with the cops right after.
I have an 82-year-old man in the car, and you guys are all spinning and disturbing. Just because it's 4th of July doesn't mean you give a
This next lady kept stirring trouble on the road, but Karma pulled up real quick and got her evil ass instantly. That coochie will never be the same. She got slammed hard and learned her lesson the fast way.
We're gonna have Trump in office! Trump's coming back!
Mental illness and Trumpism go together like peas and carrots, and honestly, she just herself might embarrass the whole community.
This is my America, and I'm taking it back!
And with all her crazy tantrums, she wasn't going anywhere except probably a long visit to the detention center.
What kind of America is this? Yes, put it on Facebook. They're arresting me for trying to...
If words were violence, this guy basically dropped a verbal nuke on this Karen, and with his truth bombs, he was well over her head.
You're angry at white men because you have daddy issues.
Are you f***ing kidding me right now?
So focused on mocking the POV driver, this Karen forgot to pay attention to anything else, until the damage was already done. Some people just can't help themselves, and this lady proved it. She went after a snowman and wound up face first in the dirt instead. This next reckless driver didn't just blow through a stop sign, he even mocked the other driver. But that cocky attitude shattered just moments later. This girl thought being cute gave her a free pass to cross the line. Turns out charm only goes so far, and she was quickly showed the exit instead. Another guy got so heated during a road rage incident, he wouldn't stop running his mouth, then chased someone down only to end up face planting on the street himself. After causing chaos in parking and waving a knife around, this woman tried smashing a car window and somehow ended up hurting herself instead.
But if she hits that window, there she goes again. I don't know, but she's crazy. She just broke her tooth.
How many floors do you have? How many floors do you have?
These Gen Z girls were so out of touch that they genuinely thought bragging about a high body count was the ultimate comeback.
You're ugly as fuck.
Yeah, just because you got 10 bodies doesn't make you a 10.
Another guy thought he was the toughest kid around while bullying someone smaller, but the embarrassment that followed hit harder than he ever expected.
You think it's funny?
Yeah, what do you want?
FedEx drivers already deal with enough chaos on a daily basis, so when this guy decided to play games, she wasn't about to let it slide.
What I want is to deliver a package if you want it.
Who's it for?
Ian. Never mind, you can pick it up.
And just like that, he never saw another package again.
Hey! Hey!
Another fool was out there blocking traffic and yelling at everyone, clearly trying to start a scene. but one bottle to the face was enough to snap him back to reality. This is literally what two brain cells battling it out for third place looks like. All this guy was doing was minding his own business when a Karen rolled up and threw water at him. What happened next was instant karma at its finest. This kid thought he could disrespect the employees and throw money around without consequences, right up until the restaurant owner stepped in and changed the whole vibe. For some reason, these troublemakers always end up with the same problem, their pants betraying them at the worst possible moment. Then there was this girl trying to act all cool, showing off in front of some kids, until a Ramos wannabe showed up and completely stole the moment. He thought blocking traffic and causing a scene would end well, but things took a very different turn moments later. Not every drunk turns violent. Some just turn into kids, like this guy who went full 4th grade mode in the store until the owner stepped in and made him feel the full weight of that embarrassment. This is exactly what happens when a massive Karen meets an immovable object. And well, the lady ended up dropping like a sack of Peruvian potatoes. This next guy brought it on himself the moment he tried getting a little racist and got launched across the store like a human cannonball.
Bro, I'm not even gonna say the N-word, you fucking black guy!
Put your feet where they don't belong, and don't be surprised when karma delivers an ice-cold reality check. This lady couldn't care less about throwing stuff at strangers right in front of the cops, but the officers definitely did, and she ended up earning one of the fastest arrests you'll ever see. Another oxygen thief tried messing with her neighbors, but gravity had other plans. This next girl was joking around with a McDonald's worker, and he delivered the punchline real quick.
Hey.
Turns out harassing a woman in front of the cops wasn't the brightest idea after all. This guy was wearing a helmet, but judging by what happened next, there wasn't much up there to protect. It takes a special kind of genius to pick a fight with a helpless dog, but this guy gave it a shot and walked away with a painful lesson and a whole lot of embarrassment.
Is it smashable proof?
This crazy Karen thought real life was just another TikTok challenge, so she smashed a $10,000 screen for views. The store owner, however, wasn't interested in being part of the content.
You need a what?
$10 bill.
You need a $10 bill for this?
Yep.
All he had to do was be normal about exchanging his dollar bills. Instead, he came in with an attitude, and the shopkeeper handled him in the most satisfying way possible.
You need a $10 bill, you said?
Yep.
There you go.
What the hell?
This Karen was going off on the fast food staff until a guy stepped in to cool things down. The second she slapped him, he returned the favor without hesitation.
You don't need to clean, I know that.
The employees tried to handle it calmly when this woman started launching things across the store, but patience only goes so far, and one of them ended it with the shoulder barge of the century. You've got to feel for these employees. They're barely getting paid enough, yet somehow they still have to deal with the most ridiculous people every day. These troublemakers were turning the waffle shop upside down, throwing anything they could get their hands on. But one employee totally stole the show when a chair came flying her way. This lady spent the whole interaction disrespecting a store employee and throwing money around. The guy really kept his composure, right up until a banana came flying his way.
Whoa.
Some people are just plain despicable, and so was this lady who slapped a girl out of nowhere. But her boyfriend wasn't about to let it slide either, and he basically gave her a brutal reminder that actions come with consequences.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Stop.
Why'd you punch my girlfriend?
I didn't. She
You have it on camera. You stuck your arm out.
I have it on camera.
You know what? I'll beat the out of you.
Some people just can't mind their own business. This woman picked the wrong guy to mess with in a parking lot, and things went downhill fast.
Lady, move. No, you can't hit me.
Karens be wilding all day, but this fat pig took ridiculousness to a whole new level when she started shitting in a phone booth, and honestly, the display couldn't have been any more traumatizing.
Yeah, not to be. Not to be.
I want that truck off my lawn!
This guy lost his mind over a truck barely touching his grass and decided to start wrecking it himself, and walked straight into a patch of wet concrete,